Good morning. I have parked. This feels weird. There's a fly in here. I'm trying to have my AC down as much as I can so it's not super duper loud, but it's really hot outside right now. I got myself a coffee. You guys have not been with me to get coffee in, I don't even know. I know it's been over 2 months since I've posted, but has it been 3? I don't know. Today I got a white turtle. So a white turtle has white mocha, caramel, and butter pecan, and then I got cold foam on top, and I got it made with almond milk. My perfectly healthy coffees have went out the window, and I'm back to my who knows how many calorie coffees. So where have I been? Because I have had a lot of you guys message me or like leave comments on my most recent videos, just checking in, and I greatly appreciate that. I honestly didn't expect anybody to reach out to me. I kind of got to a point where I felt like my videos were like irrelevant, and I know you guys don't even have to comment and say like that they're not. It's just kind of how I was starting to feel, and you guys know I was struggling with like content ideas, and I felt like I was filming the same thing over and over again, which you guys also told me was totally fine. So one thing that played a part in me not really filming is that it is summertime, and it's always been very difficult for me to film during the summer. Just with all the kids home, I get very overwhelmed and overstimulated, and I'm also a perfectionist, so I have a problem with if I'm trying to film during chaos. I've done it before and you guys have seen it, and I probably just kind of like hid it from you guys how I really felt, but it is very hard for me, and I think this summer I just chose no, we're not doing that. Are my cheeks already getting red? I'm gonna turn this air up just a little bit. I don't want to be burning up in here. The other thing is my mental health. You guys know that I started lamotrigine, or Lamictal is the brand name of it, a while back. My last video that I posted, I was telling you guys about that. So she ended up adding in Wellbutrin, which is good for depression, and it's also used to treat ADHD, but she prescribed it to me for depression because at first I felt like the lamotrigine was really helping. I'm not saying that it doesn't help, but I felt like, okay, my mood stabilized, I'm doing good. And then I got into a deep depression again, which was very frustrating. I know realistically that the first medicine you start isn't going to be just like the answer. That would be too simple, but I was frustrated that I just was kind of feeling hopeless again. And so that's when she prescribed the Wellbutrin. Anyways, I'd been taking that for about 6 weeks whenever I went to the psychologist that she referred me to so that I could get an official diagnosis. Now listen, y'all, I thought I was going to be diagnosed.
Press Uconnect phone button to answer.
Hold on a second. Sorry, Josh called me, but what was I saying? Diagnosis. So I thought that they were going to diagnose me with bipolar. I was convinced that I was bipolar. I knew they were going to diagnose me with depression, but I was just completely wrong. I was just completely wrong. So they diagnosed me with PTSD, ADHD, which she said a lot of women are misdiagnosed with bipolar when really they have ADHD. The type that I have is called inattentive ADHD, and I just sat there and talked with her about it for a long time and asked her a bunch of questions, and everything just started to make sense. Like, I felt like I was sitting there learning about myself. It was actually insane. It explained so many things about things that I do, don't do, ways that I feel. It was mind-blowing. Depression, obviously, and then she said she highly suspects that I have PMDD, which I've talked to you guys about before, but it's basically, a lot of women deal with like PMS. This is on another level. You feel like a totally different person, like the week before your period-ish. So she feels pretty confident that I have that as well. So I didn't expect to get 4 different diagnoses. Didn't expect that, but luckily the good news is Wellbutrin is the perfect medicine for me to already be on. She said if it's working well, that's perfect because it treats depression and ADHD. So that worked out. I do feel like it's really helping. I'm still taking the lamotrigine as well, and I feel like the combination is doing just fine for me. I have not felt depressed since I went to my doctor and got put on the Wellbutrin. So that's good. That's an update on me. I feel like I was really just trying to work on myself and my mental health, but not only that, I honestly could not do anything. Like, I wasn't doing... This car pulled up right beside me. That is a parking spot. and then she pulled away. Like she looked, anyway, whatever. I couldn't film even if I wanted to. I was slacking on the housework, filming, everything. I was slacking on everything. I could not get myself to do anything. So it's been a rough summer, but I feel like I'm making progress and doing the things that I need to do. Y'all, my face is getting red. Is this loud? I really just try to make it not loud in my videos. I don't know, there's a semi. There's a semi. I parked in the wrong spot. My house is loud. And I didn't want to get overstimulated trying to film a video when I haven't filmed a video in a couple of months. So what else has happened? I actually just went to a Christian concert just a few nights ago. So it was the summer worship nights with Brandon Lake, Phil Wickham, and Josiah Queen. I think that's how you say his name. And it was amazing. It was my first ever Christian concert. It was Josh's first ever concert. And we actually went with Brittany and Frank. So if you guys have been watching YouTube like mom YouTubers for a long time, then you know exactly who I'm talking about. We became friends. Man, we've honestly gotten a lot closer the past like year. It has kind of been through us both growing our relationship with God, and we have that in common, and it was just beautiful and amazing. And now I want to go every single year. So let me know if you've been. Let me know if you were there. Let me know if you were at the Nashville one, because that's where we were. I am going to be posting again. I am going to film a vlog here in a few days, so I do want to get back into filming videos for y'all. And the boys start school pretty soon, so that's going to make it a lot easier for me. I just get overwhelmed really easily, so it's easier for me to work when I can focus and have less interruptions. And I just don't really care to film the kids a ton anymore. I don't mind if they're kind of like in videos here and there, but I think I've said in the past, I don't want them to be the focal point of my videos anymore. I think I touched on everything I wanted to say, just kind of like a quick update on me and what's going on. I'm back. I didn't think, honestly, kind of explain how your brain works whenever you have mental health things going on and depression. I thought I was done with YouTube. It made me just want to completely stop. So honestly, when I first stopped posting, I thought it was for good, but I was so depressed at that point in time. Once the medication started working, I started to actually feel sad that I have not been posting, and felt like it was a mistake that I stopped. So it's just insane what your brain does whenever you're depressed. It's like you're a totally different person, and you don't care about anything anymore. Like you're willing to just throw everything away. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how to explain it, but you also have no control over it. It's actually insane. Anyways, I'm going to end this. I'm just like letting my coffee water down. I'm gonna end this. I love you guys so much. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being here if you clicked on this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.